We are live. I am live, but I'm only live for like a second. That's right. I am back, short and sweet. But I'm not here. Not here to do the watch along. We of course got a couple of overseas mafiosos stepping up to the plate, of course, to do the watch along. Who am I talking about? Well, of course, you all know him already. Is of course Jacob. He is here. Yes, he's decided to leave his negative Nelliness behind and be all positive for the game.
For now.
And of course, making his debut, I'm also going to get him on here right here and now. It's Ben. Ben, how the devil are you? One of the OGs mafiosos, but of course he's had a busy life, but he's making his debut here on the watch alongs. So gonna leave you in their trusted must-win vibes here. If we go out the cup here, Ben and Jacob, it's down to you. Well, first I'll give Ben a couple of minutes. How are you, Ben? I think I have you muted. See, we're already. That's why I'm here. Just get the technical snafus out the way.
Let me know.
I can. So how are you, Ben?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, all good here. Just now in Merseyside of all places. So, getting around a tiny bit now.
Yeah, well, hey, still bleed that blue and white, and hopefully you can be a little bit of a lucky charm today. Jacob is in your hands. Don't swear too much, but I'll be in the background if you need me, and I might pop on halftime.
Depends how many British Yuki misses.
Yeah, well, is he starting? I think he's starting. Anyway, I think the game's about to get going. So good luck, guys, and I'll catch up with everybody later.
Excellent. Oh, hey, mate.
I'm good, mate. You? It's been a while. Been too long.
I know, yeah. It's been a long time coming, this, but yeah.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've been involved now for pretty much all last season, and then season before that, we're just on and off, weren't it?
Yeah, no, it took me back when you said you were coming on today to those first couple pods we had with the little cartoon characters and stuff. I think you had hair then, if I remember right.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that didn't last long. I think I shaved my head probably like a week after he did that.
Right, okay. Well, it's an interesting team we've put out today. Youngster at right back, Lawton. Never heard of him, to be honest with you. Denev's playing, so interesting there. See how he does. It seems like Henriksen's out the door, so is Denev going to be following? I guess we'll wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's a few youngsters, isn't it? Like the academy ones have come up, so, but I mean, that's what you use the cup games for. To be fair, though, I would like to have seen us do a bit of a cup run. Like, we've always had that sort of thing with Turner.
Yeah. Never really had a cup run under Mowbray in those 5 years he was with us, did we?
No.
Ball knocked long to Yuki and he fouls his man as he's running through on goal. But yeah, interesting away kit for Sheffield United. I'm not sure what to think of it. Looked like a load of stewards out there. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the goalkeeping kit isn't much better either. Oh.
I can hear commentary onto the screen, can you? Or can I mute that?
Yeah. I've got it in my ear. I mean, what was your prediction for tonight then, Ben? What are you thinking?
To be honest, like both weekends, like at work, I was saying, like, I reckon we're going to get battered. Like, I had us getting battered on that weekend, and that didn't happen. So, I don't know.
Well, they've made a fair few changes, Sheffield United, as have we, to be fair. We've kept Morishita in and a couple others, but it's not a bad side we've put out, I'd say. Obviously, we've got the youngster at right back, Garrett in midfield.
I reckon I'll go 2-1 us. I see us going
2-1. They've got Joe Rothwell in midfield as well, familiar face.
Oh, they really?
Yeah, they have number 7 in the middle there. So,
he's got around since leaving us then, hasn't he? Jesus.
He has been at Leeds. I think he went up to Rangers, didn't he, if I remember right? Obviously, he's at Sheffield United now. There might be another club in there somewhere.
It's very much just the whole thing of, like, the grass isn't green or that kind of thing, isn't it? Like, he left, if I remember correctly, like, in a bit of a hump.
He wanted to go in January, didn't he? Wanted to go in January to move to Bournemouth, and we blocked the move because we were up against Bournemouth that season. At that point, we were in the top 2 and they were 3rd. We were Mowbray's last season, weren't it, actually? And and kind of him leaving kind of left with a cloud or hanging over his head. But brilliant player for us, to be fair.
He was, but I don't know, just when. Yeah, sort of when they go under, like, those negative circumstances, it's just always leaves me a bit
bitter.
Yeah. Because you've had players like go, like, I don't know, like Wharton, like he did us a solid, didn't he? Like he basically took like a bit of a wage, but he signed like a new contract before he went, didn't he? So.
Yeah, I mean, he Rovers fanboy, isn't he? So, obviously we're doing us a favour on his way out, and it's sad that not really any of that money got reinvested, just was used to pay off the bills.
Yeah. We say that, though. I mean, I've not actually been yet this season, but like, what's the new concourse like? Because
I didn't actually get to see it on Saturday. A lot of fans on Twitter weren't too happy about it, but I was in the fan zone with Dirk, Denver, and Jonty pre-game.
Go on. Oh.
I must be a bit behind here. I think you're in front of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I must have been lagging a bit. I'll have to refresh my stream. I'm hearing in my ear the chants, but I've not seen it. Do you want to describe what's just happened, Ben?
Yeah, it's. Can you see it now? Because we've got the highlights. So it's just a corner in. Took it down. He should have done better with that.
Good Lawton putting the cross in the young fullback, as the commentator's saying.
He took it down. He should have done miles better than he was basically just one-on-one with keeper.
Oh, Denev, right, okay. Right, I'm seeing it now.
What minute are you on?
Yeah, well, he actually scored last season in the EFL Cup, that first game. I can't remember who we were playing. Was it Bradford? And he scored in that game last season. You have to leave the call and then jump back in.
It's a bit of a worry, though, isn't it? Like, I know we've done fairly well over the first two games, but our squad depth is thin as hell. And I know Tony went over to Switzerland or something to try and sweet talk him.
Yeah. Like you're saying, it's concerning, isn't it? Because if Alabi gets injured, is this Horton fella who I've literally never heard of? Is he coming in and is he coming in and filling Alabi boots? Who Alabi probably our best player right now, to be honest with you. Or are you moving a Carter out there or Atkinson, which you don't really want that.
No.
Putting players out of position. So seems like we're freeing up some space with Henriksen moving. It seems like that's confirmed. Tavares might be going. I think we definitely need. I think we definitely need a new fullback. I'd love a new left back as well. To be honest with you, I don't think Pickering's. I think Pickering's just very bang average in my opinion. So it'd be nice to maybe get a fullback who can maybe play left back and right back.
Your issue with Pickering is his fitness, isn't it?
Yeah, he has his injuries, but for me, he's just very bang average. He's too slow. You know, we're talking about it on the podcast we just done. You know, you compare him to Alabi, it's just night and day. It really is.
Our main issue right now, though, is there's. I mean, I said there's nobody up front. Like, obviously, Good Johnson scored every game now, hasn't they? So far, anyway.
Yeah, free.
Like, is that going to continue? Because if not, where the hell else is it coming from?
This is the thing, innit? We've got to hope that Cantwell steps up. You know, obviously he's got his first goal against Middlesbrough. Tony seems to have said to him, you need to get your numbers up this season if you want to be wearing that number 10 shirt. Kind of like he expected with Dak. So you got to hope Cantwell is maybe going to push on for 10-15.
I hope he proves me wrong. Like, I'm very much one of his doubters. Like, I don't think he's good enough for our captain's band. Like, I've said it in chat and everything like that. He just, there's something about him. I mean, obviously there's something about him is he's not performing as he should be, but he just doesn't scream captain material. Like, our last, like, long-term captain before this was Travis, and I know he's a bit of a snake now, but I think he was good.
He doesn't really have those leadership qualities. Does Todd the same? Does he? I mean, he's no Yuki's down.
He's down. He went down off the ball and as well, so that's not a good sign.
No, and that it looks like he's in some pain right now. Tony's got his hands on his head.
Yeah, because he's sat there thinking, who the hell else can we bring on?
Yeah, well, he's just sent Dapo the Lion ready to warm up. So is Dapo going to be
off the ball
playing down? Is Dapo going to be playing down the middle? Yeah, Yuki's just running through, trying to chase the ball, and just pulls up. Looks like it's his hamstring, doesn't it? Yeah, hammy gone.
Yeah, he's going off.
Hi, Collier, by the way. Sorry, just looking at the chat now. I don't think Horton's been too bad so far. Obviously, I think he had a bit of a slip there when we were defending, but put a decent ball in for best chance of the game so far for Denev, weren't it, on the volley? So it's what it's what the cup's all about, I suppose, isn't it? Giving these players a chance. Obviously, we've had that.
I mean, Chat's right. Like, if that's his hamstring gone, he's screwed, isn't he? Like,
I don't know how long of an injury that is. Do you know, Ben? Is that?
I mean, he's walking off now. Like, hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully it's just a bit of a niggle type thing, but they're taking him off as a precaution. But
yeah, I mean, we've obviously got Jorgensen who can play down the middle. So, but I think he's just had a slight strain after the Middlesbrough game. So yeah, I mean, it's lost 2 strikers in 2 games. It's not great. I don't think Jorgensen's a major one. So hopefully he'll be back soon.
Straight down tunnel for Ahashi though.
Yeah.
Looking good.
No, but I mean, I suppose that's why you've got a squad. Obviously, Jorgensen can now come in for Good Johnson off the bench in the games moving forwards. Does that mean we need to go get another striker now? I mean,
I think that's been the case for a few years now.
2 months chat saying for UK, so not too bad, hopefully.
I mean, but it's going back to exactly what we were just saying. Like, the squad depth is thin as hell.
Yeah,
losing Ahashi. I mean, like, did he have a bit of a niggle anyway? Because last game he didn't start. He got brought on 20 minutes to go or something like that.
I think he's just favouring Good Johnson at the minute as Mowbray. I don't think he was too happy with Ohashi in that Burton game.
They're through.
A good save from Pears. Might be seeing more of that from Pears once Toff goes. It's not a bad save. Right comes from the left side, cross goal. Comfortable enough save for Pears. He should be making that save. It's not exactly top corner, is it?
No, it's all right.
Both keepers have been tested now.
There he is, Rothwell.
Yeah, with the headband on.
150 games, commentator just said. That's.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought he'd have played that many.
I wouldn't have put him.
So Dapo's playing on the left. I'm wondering who's down the middle right now.
No idea.
Unless that was.
Oh, come on.
It's sloppy from Garrett. Manages to win the ball back though with Pickering.
Right, go for it. Go on. Run at him. Good lad. Whoa. Did well then.
We're looking good in these kind of counter-attacking opportunities. We're on the break. I think that's where we're going to be more.
It's a bit of a nice change that this season because, I mean, the less said about last season, the better.
Yeah, very true. But I've always said it. I think we're a much better team, just being a sum of our parts on the break. Not the best pass from Denevia. That's saying not great.
I don't think there was anything in that, jeez.
Goalkeepers are so protected, though, aren't they, sadly? As soon as a goalkeeper goes down off a corner, ref's always blowing up.
What's that new rule, though, that comes into play? Like, it's ridiculous, isn't it, with the goalkeepers and everything like that?
If a goalkeeper goes down...
Yeah.
Yeah, so if a goalkeeper goes down, they don't have to go off the pitch, but if an outfield player does, they have to. So there's been a lot of time wasting with some goalkeepers on there in the Prem and stuff. I think Crystal Palace, I think their goalkeeper would always go down around the 70th or something. Do a bit of time wasting.
I mean, the rule changes as just in general, like they're fine. Like the goalkeeper one's a bit iffy, but the countdown and everything like that, I think I'm fine with. Like I think it works in the World Cup.
Yeah, I like the throw-in one. Saves time wasting. Actually went against us on Saturday because Alabios kept hold of the ball a bit too long. So when you're struggling to find a player, it's just a case of just throwing it, I suppose. Comfortable catch for pairs. Don't think I'm struggling with my stream here, sadly.
Oh, did you just see Pear's catch?
Yeah, I'm probably a good behind here or something.
Oh, sad.
I think I may need to swap my device because I think it's my laptop being a bit old and crap. So I'm just gonna do that quickly.
Yeah, go for it, mate. I think I was actually at that last Sheffield game away. A bit of a kick in teeth.
I hate Bramall Lane.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate Bramall Lane. I've never left that ground happy. No, I've been Bramall Lane a good 3-4 times, I think, and yeah, every single time I've left unhappy.
Chat saying they don't trust Spurs. I'm unsure on him. I think for a period of time he was fairly solid. I think we've been a bit spoiled with Top.
Yeah.
And he's far too good for us. Like it's.
No, he's gonna go, definitely.
It's just a waiting game till he goes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but I mean, we were talking about on the pod. There's been links with Kaminsky getting him back because he's out of favour at Charlton.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd take Kaminsky any day. Like again, it was where did he even go? He went Luton, didn't he?
Went Luton, and then he's ended up at Charlton after Luton got relegated. But I was saying on the pod, it was only 2 years ago or so. He was doing really well in the Prem as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The Luton fans loved him in the Prem.
I think he were good. He was solid for us. Like that's obviously why he went. So.
Oh yeah, he was brilliant for us, and sad to see him go. Is it a risk bringing him in though when he's in a poor run of form? But I'd trust Mowbray to get his arm around him and hopefully get the best out of him again.
Not even sure why you put it out then, but we'll take it. What is that badge about on the away shirt? Is it the third kit?
I've no idea, but it's a bit of a grim kit, isn't it?
It's horrific. It proper shows up against the white of ours as well. Oh. Someone in the chat's just put 1 down.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. We're behind. There we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
brilliant.
like, it was a good
Um,
finish, but we should have done better than that.
Yeah, they've cut right through us there. Really good assist that as well to slip him through. And yeah, it's a cheeky finish by Tom Cannon. I think he's a ex-nobber, if memory serves me right. Yeah,
Yeah, defended
1-0 down.
absolute shite there.
Have a look at the replay. It's zoomed in on Pickering, so I'm guessing it's his fault. Pickering nowhere to be seen. Carter probably should have dealt with that, to be honest. That pass, I think he has to get a foot to that and knock it out. But yeah, this is my problem with Pickering. He's just far too slow. You can't get back there, and you're just left way too open. I think for me, priority signings, I think we need a backup right back, we need a left back, and we need another midfielder. Need a midfielder to go and complement Morsey and Forshaw. Bit of legs next to
Problem is, we're not buying anybody, are we? So it's just going to be relying on loans and stuff like that. And they can do good, but it basically just gives you. I know we're only like 2 games in, but it gives you a remainder of season to bed in, and then they're just gone again. We need consistency in the team, and that's what we're sorely lacking.
The thing is, about last season, I mean, we didn't use the loan market the first half of the season, and I feel like it really cost us. To be honest with you, I feel like once we brought cash in and whatnot, it was such an upgrade having cash in on Pickering and Ribeiro and all that. I think the chance to maybe get some of these players who are way too good for us and we're never going to be able to buy, it's an opportunity a club like us can't pass up. I understand the argument, use our own players and whatnot, but yeah, I think last season we just showed how important it is to have like Aaron Cashman come in, or obviously to get a Van Hecker or Toppin, Harvey Elliott, just top quality talent.
Does anyone think Adam Wharton can move from Palace? Yeah, I think, is he not linked to be moved to Liverpool now, isn't it?
I've seen Liverpool, I've seen Man City. The only problem is that Palace have sold so many players. Are they going to let go of Adam Wharton? Because he's by far their best player.
I think he's better than Palace. That's not to say Palace aren't a good team by any stretch.
He's better than Palace. They've got time on the contract, haven't they? They don't have to sell him. Definitely better than Palace.
I think I could see him going to Liverpool. I don't know where else he's linked with, to be fair. Like, that's the latest place that
Yeah, I think I've heard that Liverpool have been having midfield problems, so would definitely be a good signing. I mean, it's a crime he didn't go to the World Cup, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. That's still sore as shit. Jeez.
Yeah, Collier, you're mentioning the money, but, we're saying we need the cash, but are we going to see any of that cash? That's the thing. It's all well and good getting this money in. We got the money from Wharton at the time, and he just went off to paying the bills. Smodics, I'm pretty sure we never saw any of that money either. Yeah, I think the money we got last season, we probably reinvested most of it, but, we didn't really...
Well, shit, some of it's gone on this new pitch, hasn't it? And we're yet to tell whether this has actually been beneficial or not. Like, obviously, November time, we're going to see that, but...
What was that, sorry?
The pitch, like, a shitload of money will have gone into pitch.
Oh, yeah. That'll be one of the excuses, well, we spent, X amount on the pitch, but that has nothing to do with FFP. Because we spend money on the pitch doesn't mean we can't spend money in the transfer market. It's just if the owners are willing to
the taxes and shit that they have to pay, isn't it? Like, I get it, but don't own a footy team. Like, it's simple. If you like, it blows your mind why they're still here. Like, again, I know that's probably a conversation for a podcast and everything, but like, why?
I think that's a question most Rovers fans have had for a very long time. I don't see what's in it for him anymore.
Like, we're not making any money. It's not exactly like a team that they can sort of like show off to their friends and go, look who the fuck we on. Like, yeah, we've won the Premier League, but what Premier League and then League Cup, like, not been out since then.
Yeah, I think a lot of people seem to think, well, there's a lot of theories. Is it tax avoidance and, you know, kind of dodgy stuff in that regard? So Denev's done. Jeremy had a really good run then, Denev, but typically with
There's
him,
nothing on the end of it.
Oh God, that's
hell.
we got lucky then. We got really lucky then. One end to the other there. Denev done really well to get it down the left hand side, but typically with him, it's just the final product. Can't beat his man to get round him. And then, to be fair, that is 2 hands in the back on Carter. Referees made the right decision there.
Yeah, but he went down like fucking Saka was, didn't he?
Yeah, you've got to when you feel 2 hands in the back, I suppose, haven't you? But with you could say we've got away with one there. Ref doesn't blow up. It's almost certainly 2-0 to Sheffield United. Only positive you can kind of take at the minute is the fact that the 3 games we've played this season, we've gone behind and come back. So we're showing this season that we've got that character, we've got that fight in the squad to go behind and come back. So hopefully we can do that again today.
Well, I tell you what.
Denev out wide again, running down the line. Jesus Christ, Elliot Bennett crossed that. That's what I call those. One side to the other. I mean, Tony's got his head down. He must be wondering who the hell signed this guy. And the name is Rudy Gestead. That's who signed him.
March of this year.
Don't look happy, does he, Denev?
Did you say his first start since March?
That's probably right, to be fair, yeah. He's not played much football at all. He's done well there, to be fair, to pass it off to Pickering. It does show. He looks very rusty. He'd be one I'd be subbing off in second half, no doubt about it.
Something about caring for Blackburn Rovers have been warned now. They're starting to wise up to the threat.
Yeah, I mean, there needs to be some change. I know we're only 27 minutes in and that's fine, like, give them a bit of time, but if it stays like this at half time, just need to shake it up a tiny bit. Sheffield United have figured us out already.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what Tony's half-time talk brings. I mean, I was saying at half-time against Borough, wouldn't have minded a change too, but to be fair, no changes, and we come out with a rocket up our arse, and 60th minute we're 2-1 up. So we'll see what half-time brings, but we've still got to get there and hopefully keep it at least to 1-0. Sheffield United back on the attack, cross going in from the left side. That's a really good block. I think that was a really good block from Harry Pickering there. That could have been 2-0. Conor O'Reilly didn't get a mention in the chat. Yeah, it seems like he's on his way to Barnsley, I think I saw. It was one of the Bs, Barnsley or Bradford or something like that. Just hasn't quite worked out for Conor O'Reilly, has it? I think Atchison coming into the team's kind of took his spot. And we never... I mean, he must have played a handful of games for us. He's played way more games out on loan than he has for Rovers, that's for sure. Morishita on the ball, out on the left. It's a poor ball.
Nothing.
There's nowhere near enough power onto that pass and just easily cut out. Looking a bit, yeah, looking a bit of a rep of ideas here.
Harry Leonard scored for Peterborough.
That's the window for Sheffield.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's who we could be doing with right now, to be honest with you, Harry Leonard. But seems like Rudy instead had his issues with him and moved him on. That's what's been said anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's not really been great having to play Dapo down the middle, who's obviously not a striker.
Just again another sloppy pass. Just getting picked out whenever we try and go forward.
Done well there, Dapo, to hold off his man turning.
Good
Played the
lad.
ball out wide to Denev.
Let's see if he can
Can
do
he
something.
do anything? No.
Oh, can he fuck? Can he? It's all right.
Don't should be having words here. But to be fair, it's frustrating. I mean, Denev, the crosses, that's not a bad ball. But yeah, the young kid, the right back, showing Denev how to cross the ball. It's frustrating with Denev, you know, crossing the ball, either doesn't beat the first man or goes out for a throw in. See what I can
Here we
do.
are again.
Moved it on to put the ball back inside. And
Where was that? There was no one in the box.
Yeah. Every a bit of a hopeful ball over the top, and I don't even know who he's meant to be aiming for there.
No, no one. There was absolutely no one then. He was hoping someone were going to dig him out with that one then.
Yeah, not great. And Tony doesn't look happy at all.
No, we can't complete a pass. That's literally the problem right now.
That found that he would block. It was a real struggle. It's 21 points. That's 73 home championship games. Certainly, bottom club Sheffield Wednesday managed to steal it.
Probably the well, I didn't watch Burton, to be fair, but you know, out of the two league games, definitely this is out of the 3 games I've watched anyway, this is the poorest we've looked so far. We've had one chance and it was a Denev volley. You know, we've not done anything, and that within the first 5 minutes or so.
I think half time can't come fast enough. Just get a few fresh legs on. Give Tony a bit of time to talk to him, and then hopefully something changes. Because right now it's just the same thing. It's just trying to pass over them basically right now, and it just is not working.
Yeah, giving the ball away too much, and like David said, we can't complete a pass. Yeah, and I don't know what we've got on the bench, but I think maybe you roll the dice and bring a couple on. I mean, we've already been forced into 1 substitute, so we've only got 2 more substitute windows to use, sadly. Bring on 4 players.
So, I mean, we have got all right players. We've got Campbell, Good Johnson.
They're all on the bench, are they?
Yeah, so like there is an opportunity to bring him on. Personally, I think I'd probably bring him on. I mean, he's probably not going to want to risk it. Like, I'd imagine Tony's sort of like plan for the season is not to be where we were in the league, and cups would just be a bonus. I'd imagine that's probably what he's been told. Me personally, I like obviously want to be good at league. I don't think.
Sorry, Ben. Go on.
I don't think we'll push, but I wouldn't mind a bit of a cup run. It's been nice.
Done well there, even pull back to win the ball. Morishita passes it off. Denev's got it, and he's running backwards for some reason. What is he doing? We had a chance to counter there, and he's literally pirouetted backwards and passed the ball back. I do not understand that at all. Cannot make any sense of that.
We're running again. Let's see what he does. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, he's going to have a doubt.
And I mean, somehow we found ourselves with 2 shots on target, and both have come from Dion Denev. Puts in on his right, straight at the keeper. Yeah, I think in regards to this season, Ben, you know, a cup run would be nice because I can't see us. I'm sure actually what is going on here. Is the keeper took too long, or?
David Webb is waiting to him now. Well, I thought we were going to see a corner here.
Yeah. Corner.
Right, interesting. It's a good new rule. Yeah. Stop the time wasting.
The ball inside. It's now a corner.
Apart from getting his shirt pulled there.
Advantage.
Get ahead on the ball.
Still there, Garrett.
Go on, back him.
At the line again.
Oh,
Where's that one gone?
oh, corner again.
The corner again.
Yeah, I think in regards to this season, a cup run would be nice because I think it's looking like it's going to be a mid-table season. I'd be gobsmacked if we make top 8, but you know, we're looking like a team right now that shouldn't be worried about. Oh, it's a good header.
Oh,
Keeper saved it in the mix of the bodies. Gapo, I think, with the head. Rose up well and got a good connection on it, but keeper's down and saved it. Was a fairly comfortable save, to be fair, but yeah, I think so far, you know, we're looking like a team that shouldn't really be too worried about the drop. Obviously, it's still early days. You know, a lot could change. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if you were to ask me right now where I think we're going to finish, I'd probably say, you know, around the mid-table, kind of 12th kind of zone.
I don't think 12th is a bad shout, to be honest. Like, maybe a tiny bit lower. I think I'm probably saying it with a bit of hope. Like, the drop's unlikely, I would imagine, but every single pundit has us there. Like,
oh yeah, every single neutral, yeah. You know, I predicted before we kicked the ball this season, 15th, 16th, typical kind of Mowbray sort of finish. When we weren't pushing for the playoffs, it would always be around 15th, 16th, just because we got Mowbray in, and I know what job he can do. You know, he can steady a club, and he's doing just that right now. But we definitely still need a few bodies going out and a few bodies bringing in. That's for sure.
And on there for Norwich and Davis, Baptista's found a set.
be great if we had a cup run, but it's okay if we don't. Yeah, I mean,
It's just popped out of the game after a few minutes.
it is what it is. Like, if we don't, fine. Like, full focus goes to the league. But considering we're both now saying it's going to be a mid-table season, potentially towards the lower end, like, a bit of a cup run wouldn't be too bad for us.
Yeah, it would be nice. Number 11's very tricky. He's got the beating of Pickering. Pickering's not got the pace to keep up with that little guy. It's wasn't an awful cross. Went to the back post and comfortable save from pairs. But that number 11 looks really tricky.
Straight up again, straight back to him.
Yeah, just can't hold the ball at all. And Pickering's just gone straight through number 11. Don't think he liked the little trick he was doing against him, so he's just ploughed right through him. Yeah, you'd be hoping for more of the ball at home, to be honest with you, wouldn't you? You would be hoping that Sheffield United wouldn't be dictating things as much as they have been.
To release the ball. Starts. The count begins, and the referee will go through a clear counting mechanism, as you saw there. And suddenly, go past the 8 seconds. So it is a corner. That's about as clear an exhibition of it as you'll see.
It's just showing that goalkeeper.
Oh, okay, that's the replay. I thought that had happened again. I was like,
No, yeah, just I think that's one of the rules you were mentioning before. It's good. Good new rule. Free kick punted forwards, finds its way into the box, and then there's just a couple ricochets on the ball between bodies, and then a shot at goal. Thankfully goes over. It could have gone anywhere. I think that's a corner to Blades.
Denev looks clueless going forward. Yeah, we've both said it now. Like, I think there needs to be a change there at half time, because I don't even really get what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to run it past them, and that isn't working. So where do we go from there?
I don't think he knows what he's trying to do. Not a bad ball to the back stick, but we see it out, and he goes out for another corner. Flips it on for another corner. What time have I got? We're on nearly the 39th minute. If that's what you're asking, Paul.
Start to this round 2 game.
Joe Rothwell.
We scored again.
Ball finds its way into the box. Joe Rothwell probably just outside the box, actually. No, just inside. Joe Rothwell touch, bang, just goes wide.
But again, that's exactly what we're missing right now. I'm not saying Joe Rothwell. Would I take him back?
No, I'd take him back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd take him back. But the thing is, just can't compete with the wages. That's why he left. That's why so many good players have left and gone to other championship sides. You know, look at Darrell and he just come back the other day. It's the wages. You know, he can go to Middlesbrough and get paid twice as much as he's out of Rovers. He only done well there to win back the ball, Pickering.
The most unbelievable thing that I saw, not yesterday, the day before, I think it were, with the Madrid Espanyol Prime advert type thing, and Dolan was on it with Bellingham, and I was like, how has that happened? That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to the lads. He's doing well out there. I was never, I don't know. I was a fan, but I wasn't a fan. He was frustrating, weren't he?
He had all the marks of being an amazing player, and it just never seemed to happen at Rovers. Yeah, I hope it does over there, but
he's doing better than Diaz did out there.
Yeah. I mean, where's Diaz now? He was at Derby. Was he on loan last season? No.
I think Derby may have took him, but yeah, just didn't work in La Liga. Had a couple of loans in the Prem, didn't he? And he got a few goals, but yeah, he's found his way back into the Championship. Wasn't exactly prolific in the Prem.
He was fine for one season. For us, it was the one season, weren't it? It was
ridiculous that one season, weren't it? 20 goals by the new year. I mean, the season after, I think he got about 15 or so.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a dry spell. But yeah, he's never really got to those heights again.
Southampton now. Oh, is he there?
He was at Southampton, right? Okay. With Armstrong. No, Armstrong's at Wolves now.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
.42nd minute, coming up on half time, and I think like you said, Ben, as we just boot the ball out of play, I think we definitely need that.
Absolutely nothing.
Mowbray's got his hands on his head again, really frustrating, and there's fans walking up to the concourse, and you can't blame them. We've done absolutely nothing this first half, bar a couple Denev shots, and if that's as good as it's getting, that says a lot about the game. And yeah, just can't get hold of this ball, can we? Long ball punted forwards.
We can't get hold of it. When we have it, we can't keep hold of it. I just think a period of play, just passing it around, keeping hold of the ball. But instead, we're at the back now. Pressure's already built, and he's going to batter it up in a second.
I'm
just going to lose it entirely.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Mowbray's took a liking to Garrett. He would have been at the club last time he was here, and he's given him a chance. But this is a player who was out on loan at League Two last season. With Tranmere, and he's probably our third or fourth choice midfielder right now. It's worrying that when you've got, he might be injured right now. Speaking about it, but it's worrying when you've got Forshaw and Morsey, two players who are getting on and will pick up injuries this season. We could see an extended period of games where we are starting Jake Garrett in midfield, someone who, was also on loan at League One last season, but didn't do well enough. So they cancelled his loan and he got sent out to League Two.
With the arm there.
Just
Yes.
not up to this level, in my opinion. Yeah, he's scored a goal in pre-season, but does that mean you should still be here?
He's seen some Andy we have, and also he's all about like bringing up the youngsters, isn't he, Tony? So
The championship this season, he's one of them who's looking to the 11. Just waiting to
Back on his feet, he'll be going off. He'll be down to 10 men for the last minute of this half.
yeah, David, spot on. 1-0 down, pass it around, back, lose it. That's pretty much all it's been. I mean, to even have 5 shots and 3 on target is ridiculous right now, isn't it? Like, don't feel like what was that free kick? Oh, okay. I mean, we'll see it now. So,
Right.
Yeah, again, straight up.
So that's
Take the goalkeeper. Almost like he was just playing a back pass then, because just to be nice.
Yeah, I know you're saying about getting mad over a Carabao Cup game, but I mean the fans have turned up tonight. They've paid their money. You expect at least half decent performance. It's through on goal, bloody hell. Got away with another one there. Big, just a long goal in the middle. And Tom Cannon's through again. It's looking so open at the back. Not great. Carter not dealing with it again. Was that McLaughlin? Sorry, McLaughlin. Carter's on the cover. Just does enough to kind of put Tom Cannon off and play with the ball. But yeah, Colonel, I get it. It's Carabao Cup, where but like we're saying, I think we're going to be off what we've seen off the first couple of games, unless we just completely fall off a cliff in terms of the performances. A cup run would be nice. It'd be nice to maybe get to a quarter final of the Carabao Cup like we did against Newcastle a few seasons ago. It's something to just give the fans something to be happy about and something to look forward to in what is probably going to be a bit of a boring season.
It's also a chance to have like a big name, like not to like put them down or anything. I'm sure they felt the exact same about us drawing us, but as soon as we seen Sheffield United as just the draw, I was like, if we're gonna go out, I'd rather I don't know, we could have had Spurs, because. I mean,
yeah,
I reckon we would have stood a chance, but
the way they're playing right now, you never know. But yeah, I mean, that's why I couldn't be bothered going tonight. It's Sheffield United team with you're playing twice a week for the past few seasons. Oh, they've just hit the post. Bloody hell, we got away with another. Is that Tom Cannon again? He's having some games so far. He probably should be on a hat trick, to be honest with you.
Well, Donovan again.
But yeah,
how it's only 1-0 now is absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah,
and there we are again, straight out of the box, straight back to them.
I think we've got to hope that, like happened with Wolves and Borough, Burton, we just come out second half, different team. Tom Cannon again, put it onto his left foot, couple touches, hit the post. Not had the best start. Sheffield United, we talked about on the podcast, they hadn't scored a goal coming into this game in the league. 2-0 nils, 1-0 up against us.
Carabao Cup this season, they're going to have to do something that no team has done in the 3.5 games in the season so far, and score against Sheffield United.
And yet to concede a goal, the commentator just said. So that doesn't fare well for us.
There's nothing particularly exciting happening elsewhere either. Like nothing unbelievable results wise. Fleetwood 3-0 up against Shrewsbury. Good result that. Barnsley 3-1 up against Crewe.
One last act in this first half is Baptiste.
Blackpool just down the road. 1-1.
Away by Carter.
Thank you, Paul. I don't think Denev's fit to lace my boots. I'm not sure about the rest of them, but Not half time.
To allow a quick restart. And always David Webb.
Yeah, half time. Surely. No.
We'll end
Still
1-1. What? In Carabao, if it ends 1-1, it just goes straight to penalties, doesn't it? Like, there's no replays.
It does. Yeah, it does, yeah. Got rid of the whole replays. I'm not even sure you get replays in the FA Cup anymore. Yeah. Yeah, 0-0 half time. 1-0 to Sheffield United half time. Mowbray with his head in his hands going down the tunnel. Doesn't look happy at all. And yeah, there's only been one team at the races so far. Tom Cannon should have a hat trick. Like I said, Dion Neves had 2 shots for us, and you know when that's as good as it's getting, it's a poo-doo, isn't it? So yeah, Ben, your thoughts?
You can't string 2 passes together, mate. Those statistics don't do it justice. Like possession 45. I mean, maybe, yeah. Total shots 5 against 9. Like it makes it feel a lot closer than it actually is, and it just really is not in the slightest. Like,
yeah, in terms of the shots, it's been night and day. I mean, obviously, Gnev's got a second shot on goal that just goes straight at the keeper. Nothing to worry about. The first chance, to be fair, was a decent one. We've had the Dapo Afolayan header off the corner. To be fair, that could have gone anywhere. So we've had 2 chances, 2 decent chances there, I guess. As it says, 2 clear-cut chances, but 45% possession at home against a side that struggled last season. They weren't a great side last season, and I can't see them doing much this season. You'd be hoping for more of the ball than that. You'd be hoping to be the team win at least above 50% at home.
I mean, he's got to make some changes now. Like, who've we got on our bench that you would? It's one of those questions, though, isn't it? Like, do you run the risk of bringing on someone that's potentially going to be a starter for us in the league to try and rescue at least something for this, or do you just take the hit and just go, it's not our day, on to the next one type thing? Because you've got your Cantwells, you've got Johnsons on the bench.
Yeah, I can see them coming on about the 70th if I was to guess. I don't think they'll be coming on at half time. But yeah, I could see them coming on at 70th at last 20 minutes. Bit more minutes in the legs and kind of keep the fans on side a bit. I mean, if we're still 1-0 down or even 2-0 down come the 70th, the fans will be wanting changes, won't they? They won't just want to see us, bow out without at least putting up half a fight.
Yeah, but then they'll be screaming bloody murder if, I don't know, like Good Johnson comes on and gets injured with 10 minutes to go. Like, he can't win. Can't win.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously he's got the added headache now with Ohashi being injured, so it's going to be playing on the mind as well now that.
That'll be interesting to see how long he's out for, because he was walking off the pitch, which was nice to see. But he did go down away from any action, like he just went down, didn't he? So,
cheers for coming, Paul. But yeah, I don't blame you for bowing out.
Yeah,
not been a great first half at all. But like I said, we've come back in all 3 games so far. So let's see what we can do in this second half. It can't be worse, right?
It's like watching them last season. Yeah, I agree. It does feel very much reminiscent of that.
Carabao Cup, so the final on Sunday, the 21st.
Not been great at all. But it's been nice, these first 2 league games anyway, to, going back on Saturday, first time I've been to Ewood in 6 months, just to feel the difference around the place, so much more positivity. Usually feeling like you've got a connection with the manager. Not having a manager who was just so cold with the fans, Ishmael. It's almost like he hated us.
It screamed an iffy choice from the very beginning. That was he at Watford before us? Didn't set the world on fire there either.
Watford, West Brom, yeah. I think he'd been abroad as well.
And it's just like,
Barnes,
yeah, like, admittedly, I mean, he had nothing to work with. Like, it was, he was basically just given the poison chalice that we are now, but he didn't help himself. And I'll hold my hands up when Mowbray sort of came towards the end of his first tenure. I was very much like on the bandwagon of like, I think we need a bit of a change. Like, just
yeah, definitely. I think most fans were. Yeah,
just like it's something a bit different. And the dog's going mental, so. And yeah, I quickly regretted saying that. So when I said that he was in the contention to come back, and then we got the he's coming home. It was like a bit of a weight lifted off our shoulders because he will 100% steady us. I don't think we're going to do anything unbelievable. Like we were saying earlier on, I can't. It's a good opportunity to get into playoffs. I don't think we'll be there. I'd be very, very shocked if we managed to. I think there's 4 better teams than us. But
no, I'd be shocked. But it's top 8 now.
How do you feel about that?
I like it, to be fair. I think it gives more clubs more opportunities to get into the playoffs. But, fucking hell, if we'd had top 8 the past, 10 years, we'd have made the playoffs God knows how many times because we just always bottle it, don't we, and end up finishing 7th or 8th. But I think with the money coming down now from the Prem, and you've got these teams that are just your teams, your likes of your Ipswiches, Burnley, etc. I think you want more opportunities for teams to get in there, and then on a one-off game, you never know who's going to win.
But I think that's where I find it a bit iffy because 3rd place could finish on however many points, and then 8th place could be 20 points behind them. Like I know it's drastic, but and then they can still go up, and that just feels a bit like I don't know. You'd be fuming if you were in 3rd and didn't get through, as someone in 8th did.
I suppose so, but I mean, even last season, Hull finished 6th, didn't they? And who finished 3rd? Was it Borough or Southampton? They were miles better team over the course of the season than Hull were, but Hull go up. It is what it is, I suppose, isn't it? You've got to beat them. That's the nature of the competition, and I just think, I don't know. I just think it gives clubs like us just half a chance, and that's just all football fans want, just to feel like they've got a chance. A chance to at least get back to the Prem.
Yeah, so if we were going off, sorry, I just seen the results come up on screen.
West Ham, Southampton 1-1.
Coventry 2-1, Plymouth.
Who Spurs got?
Who got Spurs?
Yeah.
It's not till tomorrow, I don't think.
Charlton. Just beat West Ham, be an interesting game, that.
Bradford have got the Dingles, so we'll all be Bradford fans tomorrow.
Definitely.
Preston Everton, that'd be an interesting game. I mean, I literally live, I say just down the road, probably about 20 minutes from the new stadium, which I've been to actually. It's pretty incredible. We went to one of the cup games like last season, like they were doing like a reduced price for the sort of like lounge tickets type thing. So we just went, and it's pretty incredible, the new stadium.
Well, you've got to hope if you're an Everton fan that new stadium takes you to the next level, I suppose, doesn't it? But hasn't really happened with Tottenham, I guess. They haven't really kicked on.
Yeah. I mean, they're one at horse for next Euros, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah. So I think they beat out Anfield. I can't remember what the reason behind Anfield not actually. They would have to make playoffs down to the top for Rovers to have a chance. Yeah.
Well, I think this season that'll be the case. Yeah, I can see us finishing mid-table this season. I'm not sure how long Mowbray's contract is, but I'm guessing he's going to be with us next year. If he is, that needs to be the year where we say, right, we're kicking on, we're making the top 8. Never managed to make the top 6 when he was with us last time. And like you said before, Ben, that was my main gripe with him. He'd been with us 5 years, he'd stabilised us, but we needed a manager to take us to the next level. John Dow come in, we nearly made it again. Obviously, that didn't work out. Eustace saved us, and I think if we'd have backed him, I think he would have got us the playoffs. To be honest with you, but
I think we'd have been in playoffs if we'd have backed him.
Yeah,
that's one that I was gutted to see go. Like again, it went in bad blood and everything like that. But if we'd have backed him, we'd have made playoffs almost certainly.
Yeah, and I don't blame him for going. He was fuming after that January window, and it showed where we were as a club. The fact that he left the top 6 club at the time, we were in the top 6, to join Derby, who almost certainly looked like they were going down at that point, and do the job he did, keeping them up as well. And they missed out last season. I think they finished 7th or 8th last season, but they've not had a great start this season. But yeah, you'd be looking at them to make the top 8 if they stick with them anyway. Backroom, who's doing better? I can't watch. Well, there's only been one.
I feel the same. I cannot watch.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I hadn't watched that first half. There's only been one team in there, and that's been Sheffield United. Tom Cannon probably should have a hat-trick. He's hit the post. He's obviously scored, and there was another really good chance that he had. Rovers, we've had a Deneb volley and a Dapo header off the corner. So we've had a couple of chances, to be fair.
Are we back in a minute, Jacob?
No worries. Yeah, we've had a couple of chances, to be fair. One of them could have gone in, I guess. But we've had less of the ball at home. It's not been great. 45% of the ball at home. You'd be hoping for more against not exactly a strong Sheffield United squad. And just need to hope that, like we have done in the first 3 games, we can come back. Hopefully, Mowbray's put a rocket up their arse. He didn't look happy for most of that first half, hands on head, good few times as it panned to him. So, see what happens in this second half. Can't be any worse, is what I said to Ben. Famous last words, perhaps, but we'll see.
Too young to remember the most recent heyday. Rovers, probably like title this of Europe.
And if there'll be any substitutes at half time, doubt it, but it's been that poor. It could happen.
2012, after 11 years. There have been testing times since then. This said by Mike Martin that season.
I'm wondering what the attendance is like tonight as well. It doesn't look like the stands are too full, as you would expect. I'm not sure what the price is worth tonight. I didn't even look, to be quite honest with you. Joe Rothwell seems to have been substituted. He's come out with a training top on. So maybe he picked up a niggle. But
who's that?
Joe Rothwell, he's got a training shirt on. So he must have picked up a niggle, I'm guessing, in that first half. So Sheffield United have made a substitution half time. Will Rovers.
Players are ready.
Let's have a gander.
Rovers coming out now. Todd Cantwell is stripped. So I did say, that first half was so poor, you wouldn't be surprised to see substitutes half time. I am surprised to see Todd Cantwell. I'll be honest, I was thinking if he's going to come on, it would be for the last 20 or so, not to risk him, as you were kind of saying before, Ben. It's a fine balance. And Montgomery. So Mowbray clearly not happy at all with what he's seen in that first half. And
The
yeah,
name's still on though. Morsey.
Yeah, extended out Saturday. That's going to have to do.
Morsey off.
Nice.
From the bench, we've got a couple more
Right.
changes.
So it's Garrett and Montgomery in midfield. 2 young lads in midfield. See how that goes. Morsey played
Pickering off.
Pickering off. Who's on for Pickering?
Through last season, 21 championship games.
Harvey Pat's bit.
Campbell. This match winner.
What?
So we've got Cantwell, we've got Montgomery. Is Montgomery gone left back? Is that what's happening?
I'll be honest with you now, mate. I'm a bit lost.
I guess we'll find out. Right, another lad coming on now. Right, that makes sense. So we've got a young lads academy
Well,
lad
we've
coming
definitely
on.
got Campbell on the pitch, and according to the app that I'm using, Campbell in on pitch.
Step up into the first team.
Yeah, so Cantwell Montgomery's come on, and not sure who this lad is at left back, but Pickering's gone off. Probably was the one at fault for that first goal. So I'm not surprised, but it shows where Ribeiro is, doesn't it? When we're bringing on a young lad over Ribeiro, I think he's one of the players I'd be looking to move on at this point.
Can we afford to move him on though? Like,
I think we've got to, if it was a toss-up this season who we're getting in first, in the first team, Ribeiro and Pickering. He's gone with Pickering, who he knew from his initial spell here. And, if Ribeiro's not even coming on in EFL Cup, then to me, writing's on wall for him, isn't it? If he's going with a young kid instead, it's not a bad ball from the young kid, to be fair. It's straight down the middle, down the throat. He wins us a throw-in. Sheffield United player has to be out for a throw-in. Don't mind that at all.
So yeah, Campbell was on for Deneuve, just.
Now, so Deneuve's gone off.
Yeah. Sam Morsey off for Montgomery. Harry Pickering on for Harvey, the young lad.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, Morsey, to be fair, he played 70 minutes or so the other day, and maybe Mowbray was thinking, get him off and, let him rest up. It's probably why Forshaw hasn't come on as well. It's a lot for these older guys at 34 playing twice a week, isn't it?
So it isn't New York Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah, it's sorry. Yeah. It's a lot for them, but they're not brought in to basically just play every single minute of every single game. Morsey's definitely been brought on for his experience and for just a bit more togetherness, which we sorely lacked last season.
Someone saying Forshaw's injured. That's a big blow if he is. Didn't know that. But yeah, I think you're definitely right. It's that experienced heads in the dressing room. Was it? I think it weren't last season. It was the season before. It might have been the season. When Eustace had to come in and save us. We started that season with Hedges as the oldest player at the club at 29 or something like that. It was a couple of seasons ago anyway, which was just ridiculous, when your oldest player's in their 20s. And that season we ended up finding ourselves in a relegation scrap, as you would expect when you've not got those experienced heads. Sheffield United cutting in Tom Cannon again. Another good shot, and it's a good block, to be fair. But he's looked really dangerous today. I'm not sure if he's starting in the league, but you'd expect him to get a few goals this season if he keeps playing like that. Cantwell out on the right side here is quite deep. It's not really where I want my number 10 to be. I think we've had a shuffle about here in terms of where the players are. And we'll give the ball away in midfield. Sheffield United.
Same thing though. Like, we've changed players, you just can't string two passes together.
Yeah, and you expect better from Cantwell there to keep hold of the ball. That's meant to be his game. Going there, Tom Cannon chance again here. Carter lets him cut in. It's a good
How he
block.
has not scored is unbelievable, and that did he score their first goal?
He scored the first, but yeah, he could have 4 goals right now, to be honest with you.
Even if they win it, he's going to be gutted leaving today that he hasn't got more behind him.
Definitely. Not a bad ball in the channel. A shame. The young right back comes in.
Bit better that one.
It's better from Montgomery there as well, winning the ball back high up the pitch. Yeah, knocking her out.
Bringing a few passes together. That's a bit more like it.
Head down and happy to run.
It's a shame.
I'm fine. Like, he lost it, but I'm fine. Like,
yeah, it was a bit more positive. Yeah. Knocking the ball about a bit, head down, tried to beat his man, couldn't, unfortunately. More of that, hopefully, in this half. He still doesn't look too happy, Mowbray.
Started the season.
I'm not sure what's going on with this front three right now. I think Dapo, Fevrier and Morishita are kind of just being a bit fluid, with Cantwell in the number 10, giving the ball away again there. I think that was Fevrier at that time. Need to make the ball stick.
It was to the benefit of Breedabouw. This ball.
Back's done well there. Won us the ball back. A good ball.
Oh, go on.
Down the channel. I mean, Dapo's there. Needs to pass it off. He's put the ball in the box. Cleared away.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah, we've started a lot better. We just need to make sure we get something from this momentum. You know, so often you see it, you get the momentum, nothing comes of it, and then the game just kind of dies out. We need to try and get a goal here whilst we're on top. Is that going to be the last time we see Deneuve in a Rovers shirt, hooked at half time? Not really. Writing's kind of on the wall for you when that's happening.
Especially in a cup game. Like, you could potentially forgive it in a league game, but not in a cup game.
Yeah.
Those are the types of games he should be playing the full 90 minutes and
sort
of saying, play me at league games. I'm here. And
yeah. It's what you want your squad players to do.
Brilliant
ball. Oh, Cantwell.
Go on.
He wants a pen. He got the shot away. I think he was.
Yeah, it wasn't a penalty. He was going down.
Yeah, a couple of times there he's kind of stumbling. So I think he's in two minds to, whether he wants the pen or gets the shot away. Gets the shot away in the end, and it's a easy enough save. But what a pass from the right back there. I'm not sure if he meant it for Cantwell or if he meant it for Fevrier, but he gets to Cantwell, and that was a brilliant ball.
Yeah, it was never a penalty, that.
No.
But again, better.
It's a shame there. He does really well to take the ball, Horton, but needs to pass the ball off, and he doesn't. Gets tackled. We lose the ball, sadly. But yeah, you're right with Deneuve. Like, your squad players, you want them taking these opportunities in the EFL Cup and, saying to Mowbray, knocking on his door, right, put the performance in today. Give me a chance in the league, like you're saying, but, he did anything but that today.
My worry is, though, if he doesn't go, there's going to come a time this year where we're going to need someone. I'm not saying someone like him, but we're going to need,
we're going to need a winger,
yeah, we're going to need someone because people ain't going to be fit all season. It's a long old season in Championship. People will be tired, illnesses, that kind of stuff. You need people that can step into that role. And if we keep him, we are inevitably going to rely on him at some point. And after today's 45 minutes, it doesn't fill you with a lot of hope, does it? This is better from Rovers now, though.
It's brilliant. And you know what? That right back, Horton, I think his name is, has been absolutely brilliant so far this second half. Just starting to play again there. picking passes, moving it about, driving us forwards. He's looked really good. And we said at the start of the game, if this is the Alabiosu kind of player to come in, if he gets injured, that's our backup right back right now. Maybe I wouldn't be too worried about it the way he's playing right now.
Ooh.
Bad crossing.
Corner. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I need to stop looking at the chat.
I've just seen it as well.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I've left the chat on just so we can interact. Obviously, we're a minute behind, sadly, but let's wait for this goal to go in, I suppose. It's not another. It's another decent corner from Camwell, and obviously we scored from a corner against Middlesbrough. That's something we've looked like we've improved on this season, which we needed to, because I think we only scored from 10 set pieces last year, which is good enough. Oh, what a goal! Wow,
absolute beauty!
Wow, well. We were saying on the podcast he's yet to score a goal, Dapo, but that's some first goal to score for the club. Wow, what a screamer!
I think it's fully deserved as well.
We've started this second half the much better team, Ben, and like I was saying, come out of that second half, Mowbray's team talks are just working wonders at the minute at half time. Thoroughly deserved, to be fair, 1-1.
They should be clear of us now, but they're not, and they're paying the price.
Yeah, they haven't took their chances. As I said, I think Tom Cannon probably could have 4 goals. Dapo cuts in from the left side just with a little shimmy after Morishita back heels it to a nice bit of play and pick that out. There's no saving that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone were expecting him to do that. Hits it with power, precision, and yeah, I mean, I didn't think this guy were going to be here this season, to be honest with you. He signed an 18-month deal when we got him in January and barely kicked a ball. I thought he'd be one we're moving on, but Mowbray clearly sees something in him. And maybe I'm starting to see something in him after that.
1-1, game on.
Yeah, and we look like the team that's going to go on and win it now. If you were to ask, and I mean, who would have said that after that first half? I mean, poor who was it who said they were right going off? Paul. Poor Paul. He's not.
Yeah.
He said he were going after that first half, and I couldn't blame him. But he just missed probably our goal of the season.
Oh, come on! Oh, poor finish, but again, very positive. Very positive.
Yeah, I think it's that Dapo again, just driving at the heart of their defence and another shot off. Much better, so much better, night and day.
Comeback Kings, yeah. I mean,
been beat. Got away with that one. Yeah, young right back dives in there, gets beat sadly. I thought he'd made the tackle. I was about to say brilliant challenge, but yeah, just nips away from him and cross across the face of goal, and we've got away with that one, to be honest with you.
Calm it down. It's getting a bit choppy now.
Yeah, let's keep hold of the ball a bit, calm it down, as you say, and hopefully push on for a second. Don't wait, obviously the time to concede a goal is when you've just scored, isn't it? They always say, "Oh, Garrett, bloody hell." He's lucky not to see red after that.
Yeah, jeez.
That's right in his ankle, that. He's lucky to not see red there, to be honest with you. And former England international coming on in Calvin Phillips. What a fall from grace he's had, bloody hell. And Callum O'Hare, who's a really good player at this level as well.
I had no idea Calvin Phillips were at Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think it's a permanent move. He hasn't worked out at Man City. Spent big money on him as well, and
they did, yeah.
Yeah, just been an absolute flop. I'm sure they'll be hoping what's his name, Anderson, who they've just got from Nottingham Forest, doesn't wind up the same. Similar sort of signing, Obviously,
I think City just in general are going to struggle this year. I think, again, pundits putting them competing with Arsenal. I would be shocked if that was the case. I
can't. Yeah, I think if anyone this season, maybe Chelsea, no European football, and hell of a manager Alonso in here. I know it didn't work out at Madrid, but hasn't worked out for a lot of managers there, to be fair.
Yeah.
And that front three they've got is probably the best in the league. And we're currently getting told that we're a cute couple, Ben.
Yeah, well, we do try.
Dirk, we're coming for your job. You won't be doing these watch-alongs anymore. Me and Ben are taking over. Where's Tyjon? Tyjon is still being linked with Arsenal. He were linked last season with a move to Arsenal in January. Didn't work out, and I think he's basically refusing to play at this point, which is disappointing. We were talking before about the classy way that Adam Wharton went about leaving Rovers fans, so obviously he wanted us to get as much money for him as possible. But you look at the types of Ash Phillips, Tyjon's obviously about to move on. Just you bring these players through and you get pittance for them because of the stupid rules where young players and not getting big fees and stuff. And it's a shame, really, when a club's giving you that opportunity and you don't kind of give anything back to them when you leave.
Like, you can't blame him for wanting to go Arsenal. Like, that's a game changer, but
yeah, of course. Same with Phillips and Spurs.
Yeah, it's just like it's just sort of like it sets a really bad precedent for you moving forward. Like, if he ain't getting time at Arsenal or he ain't getting like pulled up to the first team and stuff like that, is he then going to start looking elsewhere again? Like, just be a bit classy to the club that brought you up. That's all. Also, the grass ain't always greener. Like we were talking earlier on, like Diaz, he went nothing really. Like, yeah, obviously he is still scoring, but he's not been on the levels that he was for us that season.
No,
I'd say
no way. No, there's a lot of the big names that have left us. The past kind of 5-10 years or so. A lot of them haven't gone on to the. That's a brilliant ball all the way through. A shocking touch. That's just a big knock forwards from, was it Ainsley Pears in there? He's just picked him out. It wasn't. It were one of the centre halves. It could have been Carter, I think. Brilliant ball, and that is just an absolutely dreadful touch from someone who you would say probably he should have the best touch at the club.
The run ahead of him, it's February.
Dirk is at work tonight, so we are filling in.
So we're covering.
He was on at the very beginning of the stream, and I think he said he might try and jump. Well, no, sorry, he did say he'd try and jump at half time, but didn't, which is fine. It's at work, so it's all good.
You need Dirk when you've got the power couple.
So Campbell, I don't know. Like, last season I'd have been there with you. I think he was useless at times. I think he certainly thinks he's better than he actually is. But
you could say that for more players, to be fair.
Yeah.
We useless last season.
Now he's under Tony, see what he can do. Like, if we get to January and he's still not performing, yeah, whatever. Like, get rid.
Well, he's only got 12 months left, hasn't he? So it's one of those. He's going to walk away on a free.
Walk away on a free, but realistically, what kind of money would we get for him now? Like,
we're not going to sell him. There's not been any links, and I think Well, I mean, it's not unheard of for us to sell our captain. We did that with Travis only a couple of years ago, but he's not going anywhere. I can't see him going in January either. I think he's on big wages in terms of us. His highest earner. He's on 25, 30 grand a week. Um, yeah, I mean, he just. I think, well, at his age as well, I think we'll just let his contract run up, and if he goes, he goes, and it's big wages off the bill. It's probably the way we'll look at it. In terms of someone like Toff, he's a sellable asset. There's money to be made there, and he's probably not on anywhere near as big a wages as Cantwell.
You are saying like there's money to be made there, but they're not. They're still not talking big money for him, and he's a quality keeper.
I suppose with keepers, they never sell for that much. They never sell for big money. But I think it's one of those. Well, he's got a year left. If there's money to be made, there's money to be made, and it's a shame. I like Toff a lot, but like Mowbray said, if he wants to go play at Celtic and play European football, you can't blame him. Outside of Cantwell, who's the biggest earner? That's a good question.
I'll get the info for you now. Gardner Hickman.
Who, sorry?
Gardner Hickman and Good Johnson following up a tiny bit behind. Shockingly, Ainsley Pears in 4th place.
Yeah, I mean, he's been with us a while, and he's kind of considered one of those senior players now, I suppose, isn't it? I mean, if you back up keepers on that much money, 4th highest earner, well, be 3rd now because Gardner Hickman's no longer with us. 3rd highest earner, and he's your backup keeper. That's you've got to be questioning whether you maybe move him on. It's not going to happen, but your backup keeper's 3rd highest earner. It's a bit concerning, really. But yeah, Good Johnson. That isn't surprising. A big kind of name because of his dad and everything. And yeah, he's your goal scorer.
Yuki not on big money. Let's have a gander. According to this, Yuki's on 6. So no, not at all.
Yeah, that's not a lot at all. Sheffield United, Calvin Phillips takes a free kick and it goes to waste. I remember he scored a brilliant free kick for Leeds against us that COVID season. I do remember that. I think they smacked us at home, like a good 3-4-0 or something when they went up. Nowhere near replicating that this time round. Yeah, the massive fall from grace, as we were saying. This guy was playing for England 4 years ago or so, weren't he? Now he's playing at Ewood Park in the FL Cup.
It's absolutely insane, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's given the captain's armband as well.
Mental.
How old is it?
Phillips, I would guess late 20s, I mean, he went to City probably 24, 25, if I was to guess.
So he's still got like quite a lot of game left in him, yeah. And that kind of fall is insane, isn't it?
Massive fall from grace, massive. Free kick to Rovers, won the break there, and Sheffield United man just pulls down Fevrier. Could have been a yellow, that, to be honest. We were on the break. Norrington Davis. These fullbacks have looked decent, to be fair. They're stringing some passes together. They don't look out of place at all.
He's 30.
He's 30.
Harvey Elliott going next, which have him back, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, Harvey Elliott's not worked out for him at Liverpool either, is it? It's a shame, really. Player with so much talent as we saw.
I think, he's too good to come back to us, but should the opportunity arise, yeah, any day.
There's no way he's moving down to the Championship. He'll play in the Prem team, surely.
He'll go to a mid-table team.
I think, wasn't he on loan last season? I swear he was on loan somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Wages will be a problem. We wouldn't even be able to tempt him back in. Like, there's no way he'd drop down from Liverpool money to our money. Even if he was guaranteed first team player, it's not going to happen.
Even, it goes back to what we were saying before, even players in the Championship who we've had, Callum Britton, Travis, Hyam, you only have to go back last season. They want to leave us because, and that was off the back of us finishing 7th. We were 1 goal off the playoffs and they wanted to leave us because they can go to another club in the Championship and they're doubling their money. And you can't blame them.
Yeah.
And they look at the Rovers project and they don't see a project worth investing in, to be honest with you. And I can't blame them because it's a shit show behind. We're talking about now, but yeah, it's a S show behind the scenes.
It's just insanity, though, isn't it? When you think of it, like the players that we lost last season. I know it was a joke in the end, but the amount that we lost to Derby, who, finished well, but just sort of when we were losing them, they weren't coming off a particularly good season, all that kind of stuff. Yet they still left us to go to there, and it's
Derby, Owen Beck, Travis, Andy Vyman, Danny Barr, all players who were part of that playoff pushing team, and all decided to go to the Derby rather than stay with Rovers. Bonkers. Sheffield United have been knocking on the door, haven't they? It's kind of about 5-10 minutes after that goal. They've started.
It does feel a bit like we've reverted back to what the first half was very much full of, just them pressing the entire time, was struggling to pass.
Yeah, it's we're sitting back here, aren't we? Maybe playing for a 1-1 at this point. Just looking to hopefully do him on the counter. Which, to be fair, like I've said, I think that we're really dangerous on the counter, and some of our best football's done on the counter. But you'd be wanting a bit more of the ball at home again. They are just knocking it about here and just moving us about.
That's exactly what we need to do, and what we did at the beginning of this half. We were just passing it. It was nice. It was calm. Yeah. It now feels a bit like we're worrying.
Backs up against the wall.
They've already forgotten everything they were told at half time that worked.
Atchison's definitely our next gem. He's going to be our next 15-20 million kind of sell. Oh, bad flick on. Nearly through on goal.
Let it go.
Yeah, the right back deals with it, to be fair to him. Yeah, Atchison, you can see him going next summer for 15-20 million, Adam Watson kind of money. The money won't get reinvested. It'll just get used to wipe off some of the dirt. Is what it is, sadly. But yeah, we're
a new young lad, 18-year-old coming on.
Yeah, there. No idea who this fella is, to be honest. Don't watch any of the under 21 stuff or anything. But if he plays as well as
apparently, so let's give it a go. Come on, lad.
Central midfielder. So we're maybe changing the formation here, going to an extra man in the midfield. We've just took Fevrier off, so we're playing a 2 up front, maybe, with Dapo and Morishita. Get an extra body in the midfield. But has Mowbray kind of done this to make a point in terms of bringing these young lads on, starting the young lad at right back to say to the owners, look, I need some help. I'm having to bring a kid on at left back, a kid on in midfield. I'm having to start a kid at right back. It's a bit of a statement, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And it is going to fall on deaf ears because other teams do it, but I don't think other teams do it on the basis that I think Tony's doing it. Mm-hmm. Other teams do it just to give other people a run out. I don't think he's doing that, is it? Like you said, he's very much making that statement that if players get injured, we're going to be relying on 18-year-old lads that have never played in the Championship before.
Yeah. And it shows the difference, doesn't it, when Sheffield United are looking at their bench and they've got former England international Calvin Phillips, and they bring him on in Will Hay, who's one of the best players in this league on his day. And, we're bringing on kids. Yes, we've brought Cantwell on and we've brought, we had to bring Dapo on and whatnot, but the difference is stark. Had brilliant driving run there, just the final pass gives it away. We're on the counter now, end-to-end stuff at the minute. We need to make this count. So hope we can string some good passes together. I think that's Dapo out on the left. Can he do something? That's a poor ball. That's just no one. Straight to the Sheffield United man. Now we're back on the break. Like I said, end-to-end stuff. That's a brilliant challenge to just stop that attack. I think that's Jay Garrett. Yeah, Jay Garrett kind of challenged that.
Do I think Mowbray could walk? No. I'd be shocked. I think Tony, he was there through the really dark times. He knows the club. He's not stepping into it like other managers have, that like they're unsure. They're that unaware of how badly it is run right now. Tony knew that.
He knows what he's getting himself in for, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it had gone down. Like obviously it has gone downhill since he left, but I'd be shocked if it's gone that downhill that he doesn't even recognise it. And I think he's got integrity. I think unless someone comes sniffing, that's a big call for him. I think we'll be fine. And I can't see any that happening. I don't know.
No, I can't see anyone coming in for him, to be honest with you. He's not a young, kind of exciting manager. He's a brilliant manager at this level, but it's Tony Mowbray at the end of the day. It's not like a kind of John Dahl when he was doing really well with us in that first season. There were teams sniffing around him, maybe taking him and whatnot. But obviously he was kind of young and fresh on the scene and whatnot. Sheffield United blasting a shot way wide there. I can understand why the question's being asked for about him walking. I mean, he's done a couple of interviews with BBC Radio Lancashire where he just looks absolutely miserable, and he's clearly unhappy with the current situation with the signings and whatnot. But like you said, Ben, he's been here 5 years previously. He knows the situation with the owners. He knows the frustrations. He knows what he's getting himself in for, unlike John Dahl, unlike Eustace, who both walked because they were made promises and they weren't kept. I don't think
Did John Dahl walk? It was John Dahl not sort of pushed. Eustace definitely walked.
Yeah, I think John Dahl might have been a bit mutual, perhaps, to be fair, but John Dahl was really upset, weren't he, that last season with us, because money was promised in the summer and it wasn't given, and he kind of spat his dummy out after that. Yeah. Eustace, I think he was obviously promised signings in that January, or promised money, and it didn't happen, and we ended up signing bloody that flop from Watford, can't remember his name, who did nothing for us. Dennis, was it? And others who just weren't his signings and he weren't happy about it.
Report a net profit of 1.39 billion for the full financial. Yeah, no one's debating that the Venkies have the money. The issue that, one of the many issues that they're running into right now is if they spend any money on us, they have like an incredible amount. Is it in tax? Like, is that what it is? Like they're.
I'm not sure what the situation is with that, but I think for every, last I heard anyway, for every pound they put up, they need to put another pound. They kind of need to double whatever money they're putting up because of the ongoing court case. But, I've been to these fans forum meetings and you sit there with the board, and it's just a case of the Venkies are willing to give us £20 million as a club every season to basically keep us on life support, and there won't be a penny more than that, which is why when we sold Adam Wharton and we sold Smodics, we never saw any of that money. We get the 20 million, that goes on the operating costs, the women's team and all that sort of stuff, and whatever's left over is used in transfer.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't even really say the women's team now, can we? They absolutely shafted them.
Well, that's why they did, because there was regulations coming in to basically say that the club would have to spend X amount more money on the women's team, and the Venkies weren't willing to put the money up because, like I said, they committed to 20 million a year, and if we'd have kept the women's team in the division in the women's championship, they'd have had to commit more than 20 million a year, and they weren't willing to do so. That's why the women's team got shafted.
We were discussing this at the beginning, Yusuf. We're not sure. Like, it very much felt like when they first bought us, it was very much a vanity buy. Like, they had absolutely no interest in football or us as a team, but they owned like a Premier League winner and everything like that. There was, I suppose, something in that. Now, however many years we are down the road, like, I don't know. They're losing money season upon season.
Oh, we're through.
Oh,
we're through. Oh, refs below. Proper, really end-to-end stuff now. Could have been a penalty for Sheffield United in our box. The left back tackles the player and he goes down in a bit of a.
What's Campbell on?
Grabbing his shirt. I think because the ref's blown when Dapo's through. To be fair, he's got his arms all over there, number 11 there.
But they were a bit. Both of them all over each other then.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those given, and then goes down the other end. Dapo is through on goal, and their centre half goes down after a bit of a tussle, and the ref blows. So maybe you call it equal there, I suppose. If Sheffield United feel a bit aggrieved that they haven't got a penalty, then.
Do you think they actually didn't know we could get relegated in 2012?
Oh,
I think they thought.
Oh, jeez. Bloody hell. Yeah. You know what?
That was coming.
Yeah, we scored. We were kind of at it for 5-10 minutes or so, and we've just not been back in the game since then. We've been sat back. They've hit the post again. That's the second time they've hit the woodwork today, and yeah, they've put it away after we could have just been through on goal. So
there was, like you said, there was 10 minutes at the beginning of that second half. It looked like we'd woke up and we were playing a bit different.
Yeah.
But it must go to Carabao
It's poor that from McLaughlin. He should be dealing with that. Or is it Carter? I think it's Carter, actually. Yeah, Carter. He should be dealing with that. O'Hare, it's brilliant from O'Hare there. You know, he's doing Carter. Like I said, he's such a dangerous player. Hits the post and then the rebound gets put in. You can't do anything about that.
And I think this now is just going to be 10 minutes of them sitting back and us struggling to break that down.
Probably. I think that's probably game over. And when we're not the best side when it comes to breaking teams down. Mowbray, yeah, looks a bit disappointed, doesn't he? And I'd be disappointed too because we've only really played well today for about 10 minutes, haven't we? How are the kids playing? I think both fullbacks have been really good. This midfielder who's come on hasn't really made much of an impact, to be honest with you.
I don't think he's had chance. I think it's...
No, he hasn't. We've been he's just been defending, hasn't he? But the two fullbacks have been really impressed, to be fair. There's a decent chance. It's a good challenge. Morishita Rise challenge. Bit of tricky feet. Have we won the throw in there? But yeah, both fullbacks. There's a decent chance we might see either of them this season. We've not got much depth in the fullback areas, especially right back. Throwing to Sheffield United after a bit of tricky footwork from Morishita. Why won't they sell us? As you were saying before, Ben, we were talking about there's talk of, is it dodgy tax stuff?
Yeah.
Is it because it just doesn't make any sense wanting to lose 20 million every year? But is it just a pride thing? Indians have the whole culture and very proud people, etc. And they say that Rovers is part of its family. Is it that? And then there's another
could very
theory.
well, there could be something financial in it, and it could be that I think they think we're worth more than we are. They bought us for pennies in the grand scheme of things. Like, you can't get players for what they paid for us nowadays. But is it they think that they're owed what they've put into us, so like they're holding out for that? But they keep religiously saying like we're not for sale. So
I think the day, and hopefully it comes sooner rather than later, I think the day we go to the Prem might be the day they put us up for sale, because I think then, they get most of their money back that they put into the club. They're currently, they must be, I think it's £200 million in debt since they've bought the club.
Yeah.
If we go up, they're not going to get £200 million for us, but they'll get at least a sizable chunk of that back. And, like you said...
Even then, I know you're saying 200 mil. If we're saying their net worth is 1.39 bill, I'm not saying that's not a lot of money, but 200 mil is a chunk of that. Yeah,
it is a fair old chunk, and it's seems daft, doesn't it? But then there's the other theory of, are they just keeping us out of spite? The last time they came to Ewood, they had a snowball chucked in their face, didn't they? One of them.
Oh, really? Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's the whole theory of, are they just keeping us just to spite us and just ruin us? But, could be any one of those three theories. Someone just been hit in the face. Is that why he's gone down?
No, he sort of went down off the ball, so I don't really...
Your most despised Rovers board member.
Would you know? Oh, have we used all our subs? No, we haven't, don't we?
I think we've used our 3 substitute windows, so I don't think we can make any more now, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Who's my most despised Rovers board member? After being at the fans forums and seeing all of them in person and how they interact, I would have to say Sahel. Just from the last one I went to, I thought his behaviour was just disgraceful with how he interacted with Duncan, who was one of my colleagues at the time at We Are the Rovers, Sheffield United, back on the break here with our hair. Not the best pass, sends him out wide. Oh, it's a brilliant cross. Could have scored from that. Brilliant cross across the face of goal. Tom Cannon doesn't get the connection and it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, his the way he was towards Duncan in that fans forum were just disgraceful. Duncan were impassioned and, making points about how poor things had been and with the ownership, and asking the same questions a lot of you guys are asking tonight. Why won't they sell us, etc. And the hair was just so flippant. He was even laughing at times at Duncan because, he were kind of ranting and chanting, and Sahel were just laughing. Arrogance. Yeah, not really how you should conduct yourself when you're engaging with fans, especially prominent fans. But I've no love for Rudy or Yasser either. They've both made their fair share of mistakes, to say the least.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, and Lindsay Talbot. I don't let her off for the pitch either, like some do. It was just a snowball fight. Most liked Rovers board member. I don't think I could answer that. Actually, I will. The chief financial officer, I can't remember his name. I think it's Mark. Might be Mark Wright. I'm going to say, I can't remember his name. He's actually pretty sound. Whenever I'd be there, he'd have a little chat with me and ask me how I'm doing. And I feel like he would always be respectful and wouldn't beat around the bush. I was a decent bit of play again. Just cut out at the last second before the ball gets back to Cantwell. Yeah. We're knocking on the door, but nothing's just kind of clicking at the minute. Can we take this game to pens?
I sadly don't think so. I think this is it, but you never know.
Yeah, I agree. I can't see us nicking one here, to be honest with you. There's nothing to suggest
If
we are.
anything, it very much feels like if anything's going to happen, they're going to score again.
Well, they've come closest in the past 5 minutes with that cross across goal, that's for sure.
Stand on the ball.
You know, just having his way there with Carter again.
Swing back to it.
I think that's just gone out for a corner to Blades. It's a fair amount of Sheffield United fans, to be fair, on a Tuesday night for the FL Cup. Definitely
Fair
brought
play,
more
yeah.
than we'd take.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Great protection. Phillips.
Just knocking about here in the corner, winding down the clock.
And here they go with
I
McCann.
can't see there being many minutes extra at all. I think, what,
Mm,
2, 3?
No, I can't see it being 2 or 3. You never see that nowadays. I'd say 4 or 5. Play a pass here. Come on, out wide. That's a poor ball with no pace on it. Bloody hell. We've somehow still got the ball, but that was a shocking ball out wide.
Go on!
Oh, it's a good cross.
Oh.
It's a shame. I think that's the young left back. Oh, bloody hell. Brilliant challenge. Wow. I mean, brilliant challenge, brilliant cross from the left back, and then it goes out to the right side. Morton, the right back, the young right back, just crunching challenge. Clean challenge, wins the ball, and yeah, to be fair, you know, someone were asking me how the young lads have been. These two fullbacks have been brilliant, haven't they, Ben?
7 minutes, and that's gone down very well.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, jeez.
Yeah, like I said, you never see 2 or 3 anymore. It's always a minimum of 4. 6, I'm a bit surprised about. No, that's sloppy. Giving the ball away. Sheffield United on the counter now. Campbell's back. Montgomery's racing back. It's a shocking ball, though. Might get out to Cannon.
Actually, no one were there.
Let's try and keep them out of the area.
Left back's done well just to stop Cannon there. But Sheffield United just knocking the ball about. This is what they'll want right now. You know, not letting us have the ball. We're chasing it.
Yeah, fair. It is our fault. I'll take that.
What's this?
We're the jinx.
Philly Pete should have been here. We would have won.
Montgomery. Spot to go forward.
Matt, right? That's it. Yeah, he's a decent guy, is Matt. Might be Matt Wright asking these questions. Who knows with that username? 778-7FT. I think John T calls that guy Wi-Fi code, or it might be someone else.
Well, there was right technical area. Every ball.
Knocking it about a bit. Need to get a couple crosses in here though.
Oh, no one there again.
Yeah, it's a good cross if someone's there, isn't it? You know, that is a really dangerous cross. It's one of those crosses where it's half cross, half shot. If that's on target, the keeper's, you know, worrying about that. But yeah, no one there at the back post. Morishita didn't look happy about it.
Tony looking frustrated again.
We're
We're all with you, Tony.
One and only Wi-Fi code. Gunty's favourite. Yeah, I think on the balance of things, if this ends 2-1, it's a fair result. You know, we deserved that goal coming back out second half as we did, but we scored the goal and decided to sit back. Didn't keep the foot on the gas, did we? Was that hard foot? Yeah, I thought I'd give that.
I think if we'd have kept pushing for another 10 minutes, could be a different game this, but we just took the foot off the gas. That goal went in. They just sat back. Were they playing for penalties? Like, I'm not sure, but...
Ben Benson has gone. Ben Benson definitely has gone. The website, when I went on yesterday to look if Lincoln tickets were up, was still advertising Middlesbrough tickets. So Middlesbrough tickets at home. So I wouldn't take too much into what the website says. I don't think the admin team's to scratch in that aspect.
I'm really trying to get some side for the final 2.5 minutes.
Can we do anything here? We're in the Sheffield United's half. We've got a throw in, and we've just thrown it straight back to him. I think that just about sums the game up, doesn't it, Ben? Just the game of us giving the ball away.
Definitely.
2 balls on the pitch right now.
Sponsors are giving their
Spread it out. See what Horton can do. Young fullback.
Blackburn looking to game up.
Oh,
Worst ball from Cantwell. Knocks it in first time. Goes out for a throw in though.
It's nothing to leave that to roll. Now this is where these the game.
Yeah, that's a fair point, David. It would have been a totally different game if that brilliant ball from Carter down the middle.
2 minutes
Cantwell
to go. Not even 2 minutes, minute and a half.
Yeah. I mean, that dodgy touch from Cantwell. He takes a proper touch there and tucks it away. It's a completely different game, isn't it?
He had the chance to work at Rose, but had to work with Sahil and Venky's. Would you take the job?
Opposition.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much money am I going to be on?
While. Final minute of the 6th at it.
Tap up, ball up. Desperate stuff now, just knocking the ball.
Offside.
Way offside, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that is it. Oh dear.
Full time. I mean, it's not a result we didn't see coming. Like, first half, they should have been well clear of us. We had 10 minutes of good play in the second half. But you can't win a game on 10 minutes, can you? So
You can't, and you can't be squandering chances like Cantwell did, which I did forget about. So thank you to whoever mentioned it for reminding. But yeah, a player of his quality could be taking a much better touch than that, and yeah, should be taking a much better touch and getting a shot away on goal. And like I said, if we'd have scored, completely different game. But yeah, you can't, like you said, play well for 10 minutes and then score a goal and go sod it. Right, we're sitting in and almost look like we're playing penalties. If you want to win a game, you can't be playing like that. I thought we'd been more brave. Yeah. Yeah, David, spot on. Better second half. Couldn't be much worse than the first half, but I think that's a deserved result. When does Carter get sold? His contract's up next summer. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. He needs a good season, does Carter, where he needs a good string of games done in, needs to stay fit. I think if he has another bad injury this season where he's out for months, I think he'll be walking, won't he? I don't think we'll be renewing. Probably up in League One, to be honest. Who's going to want to take a centre half who's not fit most of the season in the Championship?
Yeah, and I mean, you're spot on, mate. Like we were saying at the beginning, then a cup game is a time to put on players that are maybe on the fringe to sort of like see if they can potentially do the step up. Like we were whacking on 18-year-olds that have never kicked a ball in Championship. Like I don't know. Maybe it is worrying times, but I think I still stick to what I said at the beginning. I think that we probably stand a mid-table finish. I don't think we're going to be fighting relegation like we have done. But on the same vein, I also ain't getting super excited about the season ahead.
Yeah, I don't think we should get ahead of ourselves. I don't think we should get ahead of ourselves. But I think from those first two games, you look at those first two games against two sides that are almost certainly going to be in the top four, you would think. And you say, yeah, we play like that against every side this season, we're going to be all right, aren't we?
We used to Paul coming from behind the season. Don't think we'll be. Yeah. You're not wrong. I think it's positives. I think there's very few positives to take from that one, other than that goal. But I think overall the start of the season's been reasonably positive when I was incredibly worried going into it. So
yeah. And I mean, to be fair, we still got the goal, made it 1-1. That's, more, as David says, over the past couple of seasons, that is something we do very rarely. So it's nice to see that mentality shift that the manager you would think has brought, with that never die attitude. Yeah, we might not be the most expensive team or the best team out there on paper, but we don't give up. We fight for every ball, and it's not been great today, no. But we've still put ourselves back in the game with that halftime talk, and sadly, it's not ended the way we hoped, and it's again another kind of Mowbray Cup run, which finishes as soon as it starts, I guess. But I think ultimately the aim for everyone going into this season were to stay up, and it seems like wrong course to do that if we carry on as we are. Like I said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we carry on playing like we have done in the league, and we'll be fine, won't we?
I think so, mate. Yeah, I think so.
And yeah, that wasn't a great performance tonight from Carter. Definitely not. But he's not played much football for quite an extended period of time. You would hope he'd only get better. But yeah, I think at this moment in time, would I renew his contract at the end of the season? No, I wouldn't. I'd be letting him go.
Right, I think we've got to cut the stream here now, guys. Got a message from the big boss.
Right. Cheers for watching, guys. Something a bit different. Good to see you again, Ben. Hope to see more of you.
Too, mate.
Hope to see more of you. Get you back on a podcast or something soon.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Cheers for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Cheers, guys.
See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.